My name is Darren and I'm from South Africa and I teach mostly math, algebra 1 and 2 and pre-algebra at international schooling. I also teach other science related subjects like physical science and critical thinking as well. And yeah, I like it super a lot. I think what makes me maybe a high performing teacher is I really like to individualize each student's method of teaching. So, for example, in critical thinking, one student would like me to read the course content more specifically, maybe write down words that they don't understand, something like that. And then another student doesn't want me to read the course content at all and more have a discussion based on the work. So before our lesson, I would read up about that topic and maybe look at ways in which the student would like it and stuff like that. And I think what makes me connect to students is references and things like memes. I watch a lot of memes and I really love it. And I think that helps me to connect to the students as well. So difference between an online school and an offline school,
Yeah.
with specific regards to education is, I don't think in an offline school, the teacher definitely can't give as much attention on an individual level. Even in
Mm-hmm.
group classes, I must admit that when I have group classes, I can see the students' names, so it's easier to remember. Where in an
Mm-hmm.
offline school, you don't see the students' names even constantly, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
bit difficult to
Yeah.
connect to a student if you don't even use their name. And yeah, in international schooling specifically, and online schooling, it is much easier to adapt to the schedule of the student. I think that's one of the biggest pros for most students is when you have a math class at 7:30 in an offline school. Firstly, you have to rush, you have to get all the breakfast and everything inside, and you have to use your brain instantly when you get to school. It's a bit of a big task sometimes, even for me. And with an online school, you might be able to wake up at 10 or 11 as a student, and then you go to your class when you're ready at your pace. That's another huge benefit is the pacing. With an offline school, the teacher is very limited on how much or how quickly they can work. They have to follow the curriculum super strictly and have to try to make sure that most of the students get through all the work. So they're not even looking if all the students get through all the work. With online school, it's individual. You can work at the student's pace and make sure they understand the topics that they struggle with, which is super, super good. I think that's what makes teaching effective online as well. And we live in 2021 or 2023 now, so the time's already flying so quickly. And I think it's time that the education system catches up as well. Can't teach 100-year-old math in a 100-year-old setting as well. But during the onboarding process of international schooling, it was relatively quick actually. I think I messaged the HR team and everything, and I had high energy at the start already. I prepared everything. I bought myself like a whiteboard and the right technology and everything. It was super, super friendly. I can't stress that enough. This whole year, the admin team, they saved me a lot of times and they helped me so much. It's really, really anything. Like sometimes I feel like I'm making like demands from the admin team that like unnecessary demands or something that they can't do, and they still do it. They still keep up. Even if I message them at midnight or at 10 in the afternoon, anytime, they always respond very quickly. I can't I can't compliment the admin team more than enough. And in this year, I've learned so much. At the beginning, I was a very shy teacher. I was stressing so much to speak to my students and just connect with them. And now I'm so confident and so comfortable, and my students can also see that, and they are also very comfortable. And I super, super appreciate it. And I see myself growing even more. I'm studying part-time to become a better teacher, and doing some diplomas in education and in psychology, and just making sure that I'm the top teacher that I can be. The best feature for international schooling is, I don't want to like sugarcoat everything, but it's the whole process for me. I super like the students. They are very intelligent people. They are super hardworking. So not only intelligent, like intelligence is one thing, but they work hard. They look at their own resources. In my classes, they come to me and they're like, "Sir, I read this book," and I'm like, "I'm so proud of you. Like, just bring me more of this, like more of this energy." And I think that's the highlight for me. It's just the energy of the whole school. Speaking to the admin team is so nice, so friendly. Speaking to the students, also friendly. The system that we use is super easy to use. You don't have to be like a tech boffin or something, like super good at tech, just to use our system. So easy. Both systems, the booking system is easy to use as well. Students understand it. I rarely have a student that struggles with the connection part and joining the classes and stuff. And if I do, it gets sorted out like very, very quickly, and we sort it out. And yeah, the whole process is for me nice. I enjoy working and I enjoy teaching so much. And international schooling connects me directly with the students, which is, what more can you ask for? I mean, I think for the system that we use is very, very good for both the LMS and the SMS. So how the students book their classes and things like that is very, very straightforward for them. They get a list of all the things and all the classes that they have in one list, so they know exactly when the classes are and where. They receive an email to say a booking has been made, stuff like that. And the courses, the SMS or the school management system, is also super straightforward. The students like it that they can read through the course content, and then directly after that they can do a small assignment, and the assignments are also very intuitive. They can save it and do it and continue later, so they don't have to feel forced. I have a deadline now, I have to finish this test in 5 seconds. They can do it at their own pace, and they can take their time to understand it and everything. And yeah, super easy. Yeah, I was a curriculum designer for 2 years, and I must admit that the way in which the curriculum is structured, it is following all the right check marks and everything that you need. And the benefit of international schooling is just that the way in which it is organized helps the students as well, because sometimes in a curriculum the government or the Department of Education will just tell you needs to know Pythagoras, and then like, okay, but what about it? Do we need to know triangles? Do we need to know the formula? At international schooling, it would be structured in such a way that if the American curriculum would require a person to know Pythagoras, and then it will teach you all aspects of Pythagoras, and it will be structured in a way that you don't get overwhelmed. So you won't have to do history of Pythagoras and all that in one lesson. You'll have a bit more structure and a bit more space, and have an assignment in between that will help you reinforce the topics and the necessary skills that you need to solve certain problems. And I think the curriculum is very well designed. A bit of a difficult question, but the real me is I really like to do these monthly challenges where I decide to challenge myself in certain aspects of my life. So this month is, for example, to play the piano at the airport in Warsaw. So I'm learning the piano now super seriously, and last month it was to dance, and I'm still dancing. I do like K-pop. It's very, very cringy and very embarrassing, but I still try it, and I really like dancing. And something I do very often is I gym super a lot. So I go 6 days a week and train different things like strength and endurance and stuff like that. And I'm really, really enjoying the physical aspect of life. And lastly, I super like food a lot. I'm a foodie. I love pizza. I love pierogi, like special dumplings in Poland. I like McDonald's as well. Yeah, all the normal stuff, and that's super, super nice. So yeah, I would recommend teachers to use international schooling. I might be young, but I have a lot of years of experience already, and I've worked at a lot of different places. And so far, this has honestly been one of the best places. As I said before, everyone that I work with and interact with is very, very nice. I haven't struggled or had any problems so far. And if I had a minor hiccup, it gets sorted out literally within 24 hours, I think was the longest I had to wait for anything. So, I mean, what other company in any profession, if you do accounting or something, works at that efficiency? I can't describe how much I like that. Just the environment that you work at is very, very chill. It's very nice. It is a lot of work sometimes, but that's just teaching. And I think in future, the system will improve even more and the students will have an even better time. And I would recommend it 100%. I would recommend students to join international schooling, specifically among whatever other options are available, because the environment is so nice. The teachers are very well equipped with knowledge-wise and resources-wise to adapt to any type of student. We have students who have special needs as well, and they are doing very well. They are thriving in this environment as well. And the teachers are very calm and they know how to handle a lot of situations. So I think just based on the type of teachers that gets hired and the system and everything in amalgamation, everything together helps our students super a lot to have the best chances of success in the future. And the accreditation helps them a lot as well, so that they not have to worry that, is this accredited or not? Will I be able to go to university after this? It is 100% accredited by like one of the biggest accreditation companies in the world, Cognia. And yeah, I think the students are super well equipped and I would recommend it. As a teacher, I trust international schooling.